'Twas the week before Christmas, and I was away. With my family back home is where I went to stay. But my laptop I had wasn't strong in its horse, and I needed something decent to game with, of course. And so on this journey, if you want to see, I'll build out of leftovers and scrap a PC. What's up, chat? This is the Asus L410MA, and in my opinion, it's effectively a scam. They're selling these, I'm gonna go off script, I don't care. They're selling these for £300 still, and it's absolutely awful. Now, for me personally, I got this for free, but another family member bought it, and they didn't like it for some reason, probably because it doesn't work very well. 64 gig SSD. No, it's not an SSD. Technically, I guess it is an SSD. It's eMMC. It's got an Intel Pentium inside, so that's quality. The touchpad is particularly awful to use because it has a numpad button that sometimes works and sometimes don't. As you can tell, it's not working now, but sometimes I press accidentally. There, it's on. That took a while. The enter button has a yellow rim around it for some reason. Interestingly, for some reason, it falls flat. No graphics card to speak of, just Intel integrated graphics. And with 64 gigabytes, Windows is effectively taking up pretty much half of that already. I currently have 2.4 gigs remaining of storage. It stutters when playing YouTube unless you leave it for about 5 minutes. It pretty much can't play Amazon Prime Video. Minecraft, 0 FPS. I basically can only use it if I'm programming something, which is okay for that, like phone hacking, which I've gotten into lately. But do not buy those laptops. Comment down below about how I should put Linux on it or something. Anyway, with that said, welcome to my office. Yes, this is the gas boiler room, but it's also where I built a little micro office, where I build and sell gaming PCs. Hey. Welcome. It's a nice button, isn't it? I wonder what I'll use that for. I'm gonna need a screwdriver set or something, ain't I? I'm gonna need something, I think. Am I? I don't know. Man! Tools. One of the most important things, right? This is a cheap pound set. Obviously not my iFixit kit. As you can tell, I went through a lot of Ryzens in my day. Ryzen. Oh, Kingston pen. When I was building PCs, I contacted several manufacturers asking if they had any free goodies. And Kingston was the only one to respond. So, Kingston, I love you. And I love this stress ball head. And they gave me a notepad, some pens, and yeah, it's really nice. Sets off the office nice and well. Ryzen. I don't know what I have here, I'll be honest. It's been nearly 2 years since I last built a PC. So, we'll have a look. GTX 970, GTX 1060, RX 580, all the greats. Right, what's this? This is... it has RAM. Oh, this is Windows 7 already. It's an Asus F1A55 MLE. Oh, it's socket 905. It does have a processor in there, and it has RAM. I wonder where this came from. Crucial Ballistics RAM. I think this might be a bit too dated. Anything in these boxes? These are my favourite motherboards to use, the Gigabyte B450M DS3H. Much Ryzen compatibility. And 4 sticks of RAM, in case anyone wanted an upgrade option. Right, so this motherboard, I'm thinking no. I think I'll be using this behemoth. This is one of the famous or infamous Intel Xeon motherboards that comes with the processor and the RAM, and I think it came with the cooler as well. Nice Antec one. I used to use this for testing graphics cards on. This is about, I think, between 30 and 50 pounds for the whole set. It didn't come with the CR2032 because you can't ship batteries in the post. And it's born for gaming. More professional, more folk use. But we'll definitely use that, seeing as though we're going to be gaming. Power supply. Power supply, power supply. We have this. We have this. I think I'll be using what I used to always build with, which were great value, in my opinion. Let's put these back down here, out of the way. Well, there's my storage sorted. It's an Intel SSD, 120 gigabytes. That'll be fine. This is the AeroCool Cylon 700 watt. Just a cheap power supply, 80 plus bronze certified. Decent ratings on Amazon. I don't know if they still sell them. They were getting hard to get close to the end. Often replaced with the CIT ones or ones of dubious quality, made by brands such as Tonket. So we have PC, we have storage. Has this got space for an M.2? Not that I have any M.2s, no. 120 gigabytes isn't much, but it's still double what I had on the laptop. Should I be putting this in a box or something, a little container? Having it open like this is a bit dangerous, I think. And this goes in there. Make sure that's pushed out. Lovely. Do I have any PC cases? That would be cool if I had a PC case. No. I do have this wood box, which I built as, well, I say I built, I mean, it was my first attempt at wood making since school, many years ago. And this did fit an M80X board and a PSU. Like that. I/O is at the side. I don't know if it has room for the graphics card to go in. What graphics card are we going to go for? I think I'm going to go with my favourite graphics card ever made. I've never actually used one of these, but when I was building PCs I kept seeing this, and this was at the height of the graphics card drought. Zotac GeForce 1060, 6 gigabytes. This is a collector's piece, a personal collector's piece. Oh, watch how good this looks now. Look at that. That's a graphics card. You know where you are with a Zotac. I love Zotacs. Oh, I love this card in particular. I do like their earlier cards with the yellow branding. Do I have room? I do, but there's no room for the bottom bracket to go. So I don't think I'm going to be using this wooden box. We'll say no to the wood. Right. Put that back. I need something to put this in. What if... I'm just examining all the boxes I have to hand at the moment. Oh, a nice Cooler Master box with foam and massive silicon pads. They are the biggest silicon things I've ever seen. They look like sanitary towels. So if... let's unplug everything again. Quite silly of me to assemble it here. Rip everything out here. You annoy me. Oh, that's a tight fit if it does fit. That feels like it should go. It kind of fits. No, it won't. It won't, will it? Because what will happen is the motherboard will heat up and it will bend over time. I've had that happen before. Never Grow Up game magazine from before the local game closed. You can go down there. You are now defending the bottom. Let's install some SSDs and some RAM, is it? Corsair Vengeance, can't go wrong. I'm trying to build a little plinth that can rest on these pins and not damage them for the PSU to sit. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me, look at that. Not only do we have an SSD, we have DDR4, 3600 megahertz as well. And you know that. The problem still persists. Graphics card bracket. I guess we'll install more SSDs. What I'll do, I'll pick this up and I'll put 1, 2, an SSD, no, 3, the motherboard, right, because I've risen them up, that has to rise up again, another SSD, and some more RAM. This can now go at the side, Don't know if you, well, you can't see that, but just enough room for the power supply to go in. So that's looking dandy. I think now with what I've done here, I believe it has enough room. It does, as long as the boxes are out of the way, for the graphics card. Nice. I will be using this power switch. I should put that in first. So I have access to the pins. F panel, F panel. I clearly, obviously, just normally short these pins. Well, I have wired up this button for some reason, at some point. And you can go on there. SSD. Interesting story about these. I thought I bought a box of 10 from a office overstock warehouse place, and they ended up sending me one. Lovingly, thankfully, they gave me a full refund and credit to the order amount that I placed. So not only did I get a refund, I got 100% back on top. Right, the SSD, where are you going to live? Do you want to live down there? Can you fit down there? But up there, you can live up there, right? Oh yeah, you can live there, perfect. This is an impromptu video I did not expect to be making, but I am with my family for Christmas, and it would be nice to join in the festivities as we are playing Minecraft, which is one of our traditions. A lot of the time when you're building PCs, you're feeling things with your fingers. Power switch can dangle over there for a moment. Graphics card power. In fact, I'm still using one of these on my own personal rig with an RX 580. No, with a Ryzen 7 5800X and an RTX 3070. It's not done me bad. I've been using it steady for years. These wires are redundant. One of the reasons I haven't built a PC in a long while is just I don't want to be paying the price for motherboards that they want anymore. I haven't powered in the... I'm bundling these up, I haven't powered in the SATA drive. There we go. Hopefully that's got an OS already on it. If not, I might be doomed. Cable management consists of grabbing, folding, grabbing, folding. I do have a quandary here. The power supply fan intake is at the same place as the graphics card intake. I'm going to have to turn this over and have a hole here. Alright, let's do that. I have a razor blade right here. I'm going to use that because I don't think I have any other razor blades to hand. Right. Breathing hole is done there. Now for the power cable hole and the IOs. If any PC companies watching and want me to make a custom PC for them, let me know. As you can see, I have the skills. Oh, perfect fit. All I have to do is this side. I wonder if I can just make a slot for the graphics card to slide in. Hey, we have 4 HDMIs and a DVR. Oh, my phone went somewhere. Oh, I've run out of light. My phone's dying. I've taken a small break and let my phone charge. So, we can crack on. Oh yes, I/O. Building a PC into a mother box is what some people do when they are on an extreme budget. It is something I've done in the past. It's tough when you've only got a blade and not an actual knife. Oh sorry, no, it's 2 HDMI and 2 display ports and DVI. Remember to practice knife safety. Just because you see someone else do it, don't think that you should. I did one time build a PC into a Maltesers box. It's a recycled laptop. I do like doing stuff like this. Do I really need the PS2 ports? No, but you know, we'll have them. Knife is starting to get dull, sadly. And it's hurting my fingers. The boiler you can hear behind me. It's a feature, not a bug. But there's the I/O selection. Did small rip there, sadly. It's fine though. PSU, tasty. I would like to install a fan somewhere, if I have any, I don't know though. I have a fan. I don't know if it's any good, but I have one. The smart thing to do will be to see if it powers on, isn't it? Because when you're building PCs, before you assemble everything, just power it on and see if it works. So I'm going to do that. When I used to build PCs, I used to give them a power lead, obviously, and I also used to give them a HDMI lead, just in case they had a monitor all ready to go. Sometimes I'd sell monitors as well with the PCs, but then I'd give them a Wi-Fi dongle just so they could plug it straight in, and it would go. Home to truth. It is a Xeon, so I know it takes some time to boot. That's good. HDMI. We get signal, please. We get signal. I can't press escape to boot because I have no keyboard. Yeah, we. Wait, Windows. Oh, it turned off. A second boot gets us the. I think we're in. I think we're gaming, bros. I think we're gaming, bros. I even got the benchmark utilities on here. Nice. Right, I'm going to finish packaging this and putting a fan in then, I guess. I like the power switch. Alright, now room for the power supply. Which looks like it's about there. Oi. The heat pipes. The heat pipes are right there. Upload this or what? I'm actually not sure if it did come with the Antec CPU cooler. Could be one of my budget specials. Snazzy. I think I'm going to build a little support bracket for the power supply. Molex. Right, on. And on. RGB as well. Questions, where do we want it? Oh, the power supply hasn't got much of an exhaust. Okay, looks like we're digging back in there then. Right, what's my chances of cutting through a cable? Because I don't want to do that. Also, I've invented a new tool. Look, it's a cardboard knife. You can come now. You can come off now. Right, I gotta reinstall that power supply now. Oh yes, I forgot. Oh, there's a rogue razor blade around here somewhere. I love the hot rod. Is this one of these that comes off? Unfortunately, this means I'm gonna have to remove the pins again, isn't it? Oh! Alright, remove the pins again. Do it right or don't do it at all. And that's something I just said. Perfect. Then you just put the nut over and you screw it on. Ah, this is going to be tricky, isn't it? I have to fit that in there. Well, that's in there and that's there. I can see them where they're supposed to go. So it's going to be a case of actually feeling my fingers that one's in. Good thing about one being in is you can, because they're square pegs, you can use it to guide the other in. Just like that. Right, put the tape back on that's holding it down. Push the graphics card up. I thought I was done, but that power supply is going to be struggling through here. Nice. It was time for a thumbnail. Let's see what we can make it look like. Is it? I'll put the monitor on top here. No, I'll put it at the back. I will put it at the back. Press escape to boot. I can't. Nice. And it's working. Yep, when I built PCs, it was price to performance was paramount. I love the hot heat pipe just sticking out there. I love that. I think that's brilliant. Who knows? I'm looking for a mouse anyway. Oh, Ethernet wire, which I probably will need. VGA. No, for some reason I've got a webcam, but no mouse. My mother coming in clutch. Little wireless mouse. Light comes on. Let's see if it works. Oh, it did come on. Right, we're back in the room, but this time with a mouse. And a very dusty keyboard that has seen better days. And thankfully it still has the dongle. Imagine having a wireless mouse without a dongle. That would be quite upsetting. Do you want to come with me on a journey to find out if it works? Turn on the switches. That sounds good. Hello, dog. I think that's a one keyboard, one mouse. Oh, I pressed escape to boot and it worked. Does the mouse work? Would help if I switched it on. Oh, we have a mouse. Look how beautiful that is. Oh my goodness me. I suppose it would be nice to benchmark this for you. So I'm going to do some benchmarks. So the version I'm on for the NVIDIA, this is the last time I used it, 516. We're up to 566. Hey, it's definitely a 1060. I didn't get on camera. I was waiting for firmware to do 5 minutes to show off, and my GPU started to spike because a power supply cable was blocking the fans. So, oh no. We'll go again though. 1920 by 1080, 8x multi-aliasing, burn. And now that the fan is actually spinning in there on the graphics card. What does the dog think? That's what I want to know. What do you think? It good? Yeah? He likes some lights. Who doesn't like RGB? I always say, well my test is if it can run firmware for 5 minutes, burning it, then it's stable. Firmware on the latest NVIDIA drivers. Been going for 5 minutes. What's the frames? 35. That's not bad on a 1066 gigabytes, is it? Temperature has peaked at 82 and is not going higher. Very nice, very nice. And these are the full specs for anyone inquisitive enough. That's the main board, the motherboard, memory, 16 gigabytes DDR3. There's the 1066 gigabyte by Zotac. Let's do a CPU Z bench then, eh? I know it's going to be good enough for Minecraft. There's the link if you want to check. Validated. I think that's enough benchmarking, right? I did used to use user benchmark, but I know if I do user benchmark on this PC, people will slate me in the comments down below. Yeah, that looks not sickening at all. Jet ski, battleship, sailboat. So yeah, I think I'm going to be playing some Minecraft on this. And the next day I decided to go shopping, and I saw this Asus laptop in the window of a cash regen place. I went to CEX, saw some PC parts. A little expensive for what I'm doing, but they were there. And then I found this mouse in a charity shop. Brand new Logitech mouse, £2.50, I'll take that. I will take that. Beats the wireless one anyway. Sorry man. So ditch this and use this. Brilliant. Logitech, can't go wrong. Number one. Yep, it looks decent, brand new, definitely. And I'm just resetting Windows now to get the most out of the system. Merry Christmas everyone, and Happy New Year. All the best for 2025. Like and subscribe.